you're going to play a brand new album, you might as well play the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
I guess you're
right?
going to get popped anyway.
You got to be ready.
I think that's the new Iron Maiden. I don't know.
Sounded like it.
Yeah. Anyway, we're here to talk about Metallica anyway. So
Part 2. We're talking part 2.
you assholes thought we were done last week. Think again.
No, we only had TV time remaining.
No, that's the new one from Iron Maiden. Well, I'm not really going to get into it because that's what LJ is there for.
I'm sure he's going to have a full write-up.
Yeah, no, he's been messaging me a bunch this week about
Yeah.
Iron Maiden stuff. Like yesterday, well, when I say a bunch, I mean yesterday and today. And you know me. For me, that's a lot. I don't, I don't deal with people much. So,
Unless you're on an hourly wage for it.
yeah, and even then, who knows? I mean,
Right. Then it's all about quality.
Yeah, but LJ was really excited because, and it seems like, and this is a band that knows how to throw it back the right way.
Sure.
So, yeah, so I guess apparently if you bought the physical copy, if you're one of those cats buying CDs, it comes
What are those?
Well, I didn't realize they were still really doing physical CDs much. I knew they were doing vinyl, that most bands are like doing vinyl and shit nowadays.
They seem to do that first as well.
Sometimes. Now, Tool does the opposite. They piss everybody off because people are still bitching wanting Fear Inoculum on vinyl, and I don't think they've done it yet.
Really?
I don't think so. Now,
That's an odd
maybe
one.
in the last 6 months, I don't know. Tool stuff has kind of fallen off my radar.
Let me see. Now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a whole bunch of fan bootleg vinyls.
I don't know. But that's the other weird shit because the cassette tape is coming back. It's like, really? What that's the fucking worst way to listen to music is over a cassette.
Yeah, I'm like, I get the nostalgia thing, but it's an inferior medium altogether.
Every playthrough, it's going to get gradually worse and worse. Is it going to be worse from one play to the next? No. But it will be from one play to 20 plays later. You will definitely hear a drag.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, doesn't vinyl occasionally deteriorate over time?
Vinyl is not as bad as cassette tape. But vinyl's biggest enemy is dust.
Yeah.
And, so you've got to have like your little dust bar. You run across it as you slap it on your old fucking Kenwood turntable and,
Right.
But, yeah, I don't know, man. My problem is that if we're worried about great sound quality, why is FLAC not the biggest fucking format out there?
I think especially, well, shit, I mean, there's the days of having an MP3 player about all but done because everybody has one.
Yeah, it's called
much.
a telephone.
Yeah.
Or a cell phone, yeah.
Which is weird as fuck even to say that.
Right.
But there's really not a big call. Streaming's where it's at.
It is.
Let's be honest, streaming isn't the greatest quality in the world unless you're paying for it.
What's the last physical copy of a fucking record?
That I bought.
Yeah.
Fuck.
See, mine is going to be Eluvati.
Origins?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Just to get the shirt.
Well, it was the whole pack. It was the whole package.
Right, but yeah, you gave me the CD. Like I just want the shirt.
Well, because I ripped the CD into my iTunes account and then gave you the CD.
Right.
But that was what? Probably like 2015.
That was a long fucking time ago, man. Origins like 2015, 2016.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I had Fear Inoculum Deluxe Edition gifted to me, but I didn't actively search that out.
Right.
It would have to be fucking Devin Townsend Project's Deconstruction.
Wow.
And the only reason is because it was an autographed copy.
Yeah.
Fucking, they were like clearing out their stock of shit, and Devin Townsend just went and signed a whole bunch of stuff down there. Sold them like $10 a pop.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, I'll pick up a Devin Townsend autograph for $10 with CD attached.
Dude, it's it's just so weird to me because once upon a time, man, I mean, some would come out by a band I even half-ass liked. I was buying their shit. You
Absolutely.
know? Nowadays, fuck, I don't buy, even the bands I really enjoy, I don't buy none of their stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I mean, basically, if people have a Spotify premium account, they have the album.
Yeah.
You don't own all this shit, but you have access to it whenever you want. You don't have to like skip to get to the shit you want to hear.
Or if you're a po-fuck like me and you've got a Chromecast and you just cast it off of YouTube, you got to catch about 15 seconds of commercials sometimes. But Shit. It's a Mead Metal MMA podcast getting together every Friday or so. Whenever the fuck we feel like it.
We've been doing pretty good about it, I think.
Yeah, I've been pretty regular here
Too
lately.
much of us is a good thing, but it can be a bad thing.
Yeah. This week, got some interesting things going on. We're not talking Metallica this week.
No, we
because I think we did it all right last week.
I think we did
or
quite
last
well.
time. Yeah. No, I mean, of the couple of people I know that listen to it, like, man, it's one of the better ones. I'm like, really? Fuck, all we did was talk about Metallica.
Finally, it sounded like we were talking about something we knew something about.
Well, Metallica and titties. And
Yeah.
that's our wheelhouse.
Exactly.
That's our wheelhouse.
If you come here for anything else,
Yeah.
listen to the old shit.
Yeah, so this time around, I know that LJ is going to give us that basically the rundown of the new music for the week, and probably also you can expect to be picking up what his thoughts are on Senjutsu from Iron Maiden. Also, I have a bit of a trivia quiz for Brandon. You know what? Let's do that early, so that way you're not we're not both all fucked up. You know?
There you go. Yeah, I still feel pretty smart right now.
Your favorite TV show of all time is what?
Deadwood.
Okay. Your second favorite TV show of all time is what? On network TV.
Seinfeld.
There you go. Okay. So
Yeah.
here we go. We have a Seinfeld quiz for Brandon
shit.
this week.
Now, I feel like we have done this before, but we did it with character names, and I shat the bed.
Well, I think you'll do okay. This one's a lot easier, but this one's also approachable because I think you ought to be able to nail most of these.
Okay.
And our listeners that are they're listening, playing along,
You're playing the home game.
They'll probably be amazed by the information you have, but actually these are fairly easy questions if you've been any kind of a fan for any length
I
of
do
time.
like to preface my kick-ass knowledge with stories about why I got to be that way.
There it is. All righty. See, and this will set the stage. This is how easy it is. Seinfeld is often described as a show about what?
Well, nothing.
There you go. All right. Second question.
Yes.
What's the first and last thing the group of friends discussed during the pilot and finale episodes?
Ugh. I don't recall the pilot that well because it was a little bit of a hard watch for me. God, but I remember them sitting in that jail cell.
Right?
Fuck.
And
it was food related.
And it comes full circle. Technically, no, not food related. Not even technically. It's not food related.
Fuck.
You want to pass, come back to it?
I'll go ahead and pass. I don't think
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna do it.
All right. What is the name of the coffee shop where Jerry and his friends spend a lot of time?
Monks.
There you go. What is the Soup Nazis' catchphrace?
I was about to say I know nothing. God damn it.
That's Schultz. That's the other Nazi. That's the prison guard.
I believe it's you're pushing your luck, little man.
I
No,
like
I'm just
that one,
kidding.
but
No
yeah.
soup for you.
Yep. Which main cast member does not appear in the pilot?
Ooh, Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different gal, right?
They were going to use this waitress at the cafe as kind of the Elaine, going to be kind of sarcasm and witty and, but they just didn't really like that because it was going to be a person that was kind of stuck in the cafe. So how were they going to work in some of these other storylines, I
Right.
guess, or whatever? All right. Here's maybe one of the harder ones on here. Who is Silvio?
Silvio, is he the barber?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on.
And he only shows up at a couple of episodes. Usually he and his Puerto Rican friend.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, the two gay dudes.
No,
That like, oh,
it is not.
shit.
It is not.
I give up.
It's actually it's Jerry and Kramer's landlord.
Oh, fuck. The old greasy dude with the
Yeah,
comb over.
yeah.
Love me.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking A. When Jerry was wearing the lady's coat.
Yeah. How many episodes are there of Seinfeld? 140, 160, or 180? So at least this one's a 1/3 chance.
Yeah, I
of
know.
nailing
But
it down.
I'd never get these right. 140 just sounds too small. I'm going to go 160. I'm going right out in the middle.
180.
God damn it.
It's all right. Okay. Now here's, you know what? Actually, I do have some hard ones on here. I didn't realize
Bring
it.
it.
Right. Okay.
I
According
think
to
I'm batting 500.
According to a conversation between Jerry and Elaine, what's the magic number of dates when a face-to-face breakup is required?
7.
Yep. God damn, look at you. Look at you.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that shit.
All right. What is the name for Jerry's favorite shirt, which ends up getting destroyed in an episode?
Ooh. Damn, I'm drawing a blank, dude.
Golden Boy. To be replaced by Baby Blue.
What? Oh, now fucking for some reason I remember Baby Blue, but I can't recall the episode that happened in.
All right. Here's one that it's gonna initially seem easy, and then it's like, fuck, it's in every episode, and I don't remember. What is Jerry's apartment number?
Ooh, 4A.
5A.
Fuck!
Yeah. All right, here you go. Fuck, you're right there.
Damn it.
All right, let's get it back easy again. All right, what's Kramer's first name?
Cosmo.
What STD does Kramer over-dramatize in front of a group of med students?
Oh, fuck, gonorrhea.
Yep.
And it wasn't even his to do. Fucking Mickey was supposed to do gonorrhea.
No, actually,
Oh,
he
no,
did.
it was
He
jaundice.
But he got typecast.
Right. And then he wanted to take the lupus, or not lupus, the jaundice from...
Yeah, from Mickey.
Yeah, because like, he's like, cool, I get to use makeup.
Right. What is Kramer's alias?
Ooh. Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn it. Van Nostrand?
Yep, there you go. Dr. Martin Van Nostrand, right?
It's acceptable in Jeopardy.
What does George want to name his future son?
7.
Yeah. After Mickey Mantle. All right.
And then it was taken. And they're like, this is the best name ever. It's really not.
What are George's parents' names?
Oh, God. Frank and Stell.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Here's a hard one before we get back a couple easy ones. According to George, which New York City institution has magnificent facilities?
Oh, God. I almost said the Guggenheim, but that ain't right. That's
no,
what
but
he
it's
was
really close. Geographically speaking.
Yeah. Fuck. Was it the station?
Very close. Lincoln Center.
Lincoln Center.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. So we got Kramer's a while ago. What is the name of George's alias?
Fucking Art Vandelay.
Yeah, there it is. During surgery, what candies accidentally dropped into Elaine's boyfriend's open abdomen?
It's a Junior Mint. It's very refreshing.
Indeed. Has some magical qualities.
Who wouldn't want a Junior Mint?
Matter of fact, that's the shit might kick COVID in the ass. Huh?
That's right. Just open yourself up and throw some Junior Mint. Dude, we better not say that.
No.
People have been deworming themselves with horse shit.
What flavor of babka is the lesser babka?
The cinnamon.
Yes, sir. Yeah, according to Elaine, cinnamon the lesser babka.
Well, if you're going against chocolate, chocolate's hard to beat.
Right? What magazine did George get caught masturbating to by his mother?
Oh, fuck. It wasn't Glamour.
It was Glamour. All right. Who has stress-induced incontinence?
Oh, fuck.
Especially if you have just recently bought a new couch.
Oh, fucking Poppy.
Yep, there it is.
They're trying to kill a Poppy.
What is Kramer's mom's name?
Oh, fuck.
I would have to say her Christian name was probably Barbara, right? Because her name on the show, Babs.
Babs. Fuck. Babs
Where did
and Cosmo.
Where did George Costanza famously pull out a golf ball from?
The the blowhole of the giant fish, mammal, whatever.
Whale, right? What is the occupation George continually fakes having?
Architect.
Indeed. And then back to the one we had passed on earlier. The first and last thing the group of friends discussed during the pilot and finale episodes.
Give it to me.
Buttons. About the third button.
Oh, fuck. See, it'd been so long since I've seen the pilot, I didn't realize that was a thing when I'd seen the finale.
Yeah, I think I've seen them about equally, which is not a bunch. The finale's not an easy watch.
It's really not. It's almost like a best of.
In a way. Yeah, because
I-
you get to they drag out all the old characters and shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thanks for suffering through.
How'd I do?
I think you did all right. I think there were only just a couple you missed. So.
I feel like the obscure ones, like, I feel good about the obscure ones I nailed.
Right.
Because my brain is very obscure.
But so that's our little Seinfeld quiz for the week. You're saying why?
How did y'all do? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you failed.
Like, well, what are you guys doing a Seinfeld quiz for? No reason. It's literally no reason at all.
This is a podcast about nothing.
because I figured it'd put me into a better mood right away. Because I've been a little angry this week.
A little saucy? Salty?
Man, well, first of all, today was just a complete shit show. Everything that could go wrong fucking literally went wrong at work. And a lot of that is because, I mean, I'm such a slave to internet now. Our router went out.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So I had to use my phone to tether everything in order to be able to do my day job. Well, okay. That's fine, but, man, my phone got down to like 20% after just a couple hours.
Oh, yeah. You think video chats bring that motherfucker down? Tethering is... You're basically a wireless router.
Yeah, man.
It
sucks the juice.
Damn right. All of them juices.
You know, and I mean, and actually, and the thing is too, and then the general manager even took a look. And that problem hasn't been resolved. So I have a funny feeling I'm going to come off the long holiday weekend, and it's still got to be there Tuesday.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. You know, but I mean, between that and a bunch of other, it's just a nonstop. Every time I turn around today, it's like, what the fuck? You know, so naturally, one of my coworkers had to note. He's like, "Man," I'm surprised you aren't killing anything yet. Actually, when it's a complete shit show like that, that's when just the reasonable brain kicks in. It's like, really nothing I can do here. I'm up against the old gods.
Exactly, and you hit a point where it's like, well, what the fuck? What would me being angry even do right now? I'm just gonna get kicked in the balls again. I mean, so I might as well just be neutral and get kicked in the balls repeatedly.
The more trivial, the more angry I get.
Damn.
So,
that's dangerous.
Yeah, it kind of
dangerous.
is. It kind of is. So it's if there's going to be a little minor thing, it might as well just go ahead and fucking make it a huge thing, because that way it'll keep me from losing my goddamn lid.
I'll keep that in mind for this evening.
Had issues with old people again this week.
Ooh.
Yesterday, I think it's just the matter of the elderly, of just how they operate. Going through our town, there's a McDonald's, and they're constantly busy for some fucking reason. I guess people are just tired of living a long time. I don't know.
It has picked up lately. Really has.
I don't get it, but all right. But anyway, so going along, nope, I'm just going right along the highway, and all of a sudden, here's this fucking big goddamn Lincoln Town car pulls out.
Of course.
You know, just comes whipping out. Doesn't even stop. Just right out in the middle of the highway. I lock him up, which is not fun to do in a Jeep, by the way.
Oh, fuck no, if it even works.
Yeah, and it's a loud screech as the whole thing gets all fucking squirrely in the middle of the road, and I'm trying not to hit a dude that's passing me on the left, you know, and I mean, it's just, I'm just assuming that I'm getting ready to get into a fucking wreck. I look, and I can't see who's driving, because the headrest is far taller than they are. But then I see it. Curly old blue hair, and I see the knuckles up on the big-ass boat-sized steering fucking wheel, you know.
You might have been doing that old lady a favor if you had just gunned it.
Well, so there was that one. And then the other one, it's a revisit, because, you know, now that the pandemic is back in full swing, whether your Republican friends want to say so or not, but it's back. It's back. I mean, like it or not,
in full effect.
Yeah, it's so you have to get back to wearing masks, going to Walmart. I don't give a fuck. It'd be a lot better if it wasn't summer, but hey, what are you going to do?
Yeah, not going to be summer for long.
So I'm back to doing like groceries every 7-8 days. Yeah, it'd been 8. It'd been a week ago Thursday last time I went to the store.
Right on.
You know, well, and then because after we thought the pandemic was over, fuck that, I started going back like every other day. You know, because it's just out of convenience or whatever. Yeah, so I go today, and I'm loading up on groceries, but I also pick up the beers because, you know, getting ready to head into a long weekend. Like, keep me and Brandon Minium kind of fucking up in the liquor drinks.
You got Fridays, I got Saturdays.
And, you know, so good times. So I get up there, and the self-checkout's extra busy because they only have like 1 or 2 checkout people, you know, cashiers.
Of course. They have all those aisles now, and no one uses them.
Yeah, it looks just like the Clovis one now. Because they've always done that pre-pandemic otherwise.
Fuck yeah.
But
I wish I just fucking put all self-checkout in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they're going to make me check myself out, I want a blue vest.
Ooh, and an hourly wage.
Just pay me for doing your job. That's
and I want the employee discount.
That's it. Give me that sweet 10% off. But so I'm buying beer, you know, naturally. There's this old bite in the ass I've talked about on the show a few times.
Yeah.
And he's checking out one dude right next to my shit. And I'm down to it. That's the last thing I scan, because why the fuck am I going to waste their time of, you know.
You're going to open with it, you'd rather close with it.
Yeah, exactly. And which, if you're going to do it, that's the way to do it. Don't do it in the middle. You're an asshole if you do. But so I wait till the very end, beep, and then I'm getting the whole like, well, you got to be verified you're 21 or older. So this dude right at the next fucking one over. So the old bastard that hates me and I hate him, and that's okay.
Life can go on.
Checking this dude out, some college student, and he's buying some weird fucking pink liqueur.
Ooh, I bet it's nice and fruity. Pink grapefruit drink.
We live in the era. It's okay to do whatever you want to do. Fuck, you can be a man and drink White Claw. That's fucking. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. It was not long ago, gents, that we were drinking fucking Strohs and Lowenbrow and kicking everybody's ass. That's what we were doing.
What happened, America?
Yeah,
what happened?
Exactly. Now we got fucking like 21, 22-year-old dudes from the college drinking fucking pink liquor. But no. At first I thought, this is a huge bottle of Pepto. No. So the old bite in the ass had to take the top off of it, because it had one of the little protective fucking seals on there, which I don't know what that's supposed to do, because I think if you make your way out of the store without it, I'm pretty sure you can probably get it off.
I'd figure it out. If not, I'd just knock that top off.
Yeah, bang the top off, put it into a decanter, you're good to go.
Make sure not to get any glass in there.
Maybe run through a sieve. Make sure there's no glass.
Got any cheesecloth? If you have cheesecloth, shouldn't be stealing booze to begin with.
Even better, yeah. That's a pretty good point.
Got to go steal this bottle of Alizé, and I got to break the top off. Can you still have that cheesecloth your mama gave us?
I'm going to need one of your nylons, baby.
That'd be more believable.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm standing right there. I'm thinking, all right, so this motherfucker's going to come over and hit me next because I'm right here. No. He kind of turns, looks at me, makes eye contact, and then turns around. Some other chick doesn't know how to fucking use the self-checkout, so he has to go over there and help her out. So I'm standing like, whatever. Okay, fine. I know his game. I'm still here. That's fine.
Man, he's a creepy old man prowling for puss.
He walks by, like right by me and around the self-checkouts over the fucking whatever that desk is where the like 6 bitches are not doing anything.
Yeah.
Goes over there.
They call that customer service.
Well, they're doing something. It ain't customer service. So he goes over there and fucks off for a while, walks back right past me, all the way back the fuck out and back around the other side. And I'm by that point, I'm wearing a mask. This chick that I know that works in customer service was able to recognize how fucking angry I was and came over and checked me out.
That's good. I'm sure that didn't stop you from being angry.
No. She's like, oh, I said, how you doing, Kevin? I was like, well, as you can probably tell, I'm a little pissed off. I said, that old fucker walked by me like 6 times. She goes, I know, I saw it. And I'm like, well, I said, well, you're like some kind of management type. Why don't you let him know? She goes, oh, I'll have a word with him. So good.
What's up? Because I'm gonna make sure he's working the next time I come in to do this, and if he does again, I'm gonna clothesline him fucking through the wall.
Next time, I'm gonna be buying like individual beers, and I'll check out one. And then I'll have to come over there and check it out, and then I'm gonna do some groceries. Then I'm gonna hit another single can. Say it's come back over again. I'll just do that like 7-8 times.
Like this man's buying a lot of Four Loko.
There's that. So anyway, so aside from the elderly and bullshit and life kind of sucks. Aside from all of that, it's been great.
Other than that, my week sucked.
God damn. Well, and then the COVID shit, which we'd alluded to. Yeah. Because we live in an area where people all think it's a weird Democrat hoax, which I wouldn't put anything past the Democrats, but I don't think that they can barely handle who the fuck's in the White House right now. They ain't going to be able to handle a global pandemic on any scale.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. If you're thinking that like the anti-political party is like controlling all the puppet strings, and yet you saw the Afghanistan fucking debacle, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. So the problem I have, all these people are just like, fake, hoax, whatever. They're just trying to steal my Trump from me. Who that, by the way, they started booing here last week when he fucking told everybody, hey, it'd be a good idea if we all get vaccinated. Everybody, boo, motherfucker, boo.
And like, oh, they got to him. They got to him.
Yeah, damn Democrats got him too. But the fucking problem is this, and I've got a lung condition, and it's not a fucking mild one. It's a bad one. This is the thing that will end me. Humidity kicked my ass yesterday. Humidity.
Yeah.
Fucking, you think I'd stand a chance if fucking COVID gets thick enough around here?
There's a guy at my job that had fucking almost a ridiculous sinus infection because of this humidity.
Yeah.
It is detrimental even to people that don't have problems. And people that do, man, it is fucking tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck, man. Like, if I didn't have my vaccine, I probably wouldn't be out here with you.
Yeah.
But
well, that's the thing, because everybody comes to this house fucking has their vaccine.
Yeah.
It has to be that way.
Absolutely.
But and then you got fucking dummies like fucking Joe Rogan over there, not vaccinated, but I'm doing this dewormer, and he went down this entire list of the shit he's taken, and this doctor went, he doesn't need any of this shit. He put together this weird fucking folklore of fucking medicine to fucking treat this, and then of course in the New York Post, which you can't trust any of their shit anyway, but they were reporting here a while ago that Joe Rogan's now tested negative for
he fucking posted it on his Facebook page.
Yeah. So now that gives more credence to the fucking dewormer people.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, motherfucker. So you're telling me this motherfucker had COVID and it lasted 2 days? Fuck that. No, I don't think he had it to begin with.
Yeah. I think it was a fucking false
positive.
Yeah.
That shit that fucking people don't talk about.
Right.
That's a problem with every test. There's no test that's 100%. Except maybe, like pregnancy life-ruining tests. I didn't even say those like off by half a fucking % or 2.
But I will say this. So if you're thinking about taking ivermectin, do the horse one and take a double dose. That's what you should, and chase it with some lead paint chips.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. That's the old Dr. Kev for you right there.
That's right. And then
Dr. Feelgood.
Whatever's left, proceed to shove it directly in your anus.
That's it. Do a butt chug about a handle of Jack, and you'll be all set.
Yeah.
Be all set. Right as the mail.
Shake well before use. Fucking dummies.
So,
let it all burn, man.
Goddamn, we've been going a little bit. Mead, metal, and MMA. Let's hit the first one. I was going to say, fuck it. We're good. Actually, we blew off Mead last time. So this time around,
we didn't blow it off. Metallica elbowed it out of the way. It had to. It was a big day.
Actually, when we go to LJ, I'm going to get Brandon to pour himself a little bit and get your opinion on our coffee batch. I moved it earlier.
I like the color of it so far.
Yeah, it is a little cloudy, but I think that's going to be endemic to that batch.
That's okay.
We'll get Brandon to take a little sample and see what his thoughts are. I've got mine, and we'll push ahead with that. That's kind of it for the Mead update for this time around. Only because of the fact we're not doing any extra batches because the pandemic has made things a little fucking weird. The people that normally, help us out, throw us a donation, get a bottle of Mead, they aren't coming through. So
yeah, shit. And I haven't really bought. I still have my owner's badge.
Man, yeah, and I've never been a heavy Mead drinker, really. I'll throw back a glass here and there, but I go through weird cycles. The only thing that you can count on is Budweiser.
Very true.
Bullet Rye, yeah, sometimes. Wine, yeah, in the winter. But other than that, year round, my dranky drank is Budweiser. Yeah. So for the Mead update for the week, that's kind of it.
You want to learn more? Come out and drink with us.
Yeah, but you better be fucking vaccinated or I'm going to get in the middle of your shit. Yeah.
That's the thing.
All right. So you think it's all right for us to go ahead and throw her out to LJ and kind of get the metal update for the week?
I think so. I got to go get my head right with Jesus. I'm going to go to church.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Finally, I've returned, and I'm proving that no amount of technical difficulties or flea infestations can keep me away from metal. This next list I'm going to give you guys is the metal releases for this week. I'm recording this on a Thursday, so most releases won't be available till a Friday. So, just so you guys know, I'm back. Let's fucking do this. First on the list, Green Lung with their album Black Harvest. It sounds like a hard rock band that's trying to appeal to heavy metal fans, and I gotta say, I am really digging it, so you guys need to check it out. Definitely one that I would pick up if I were you. Next up on this list is our obligatory black metal album. God, that sounded racist. But anyway, this is Behemoth with their album Sventiveth. It's like Swedish or something. I want to say that, these guys aren't that bad. The drums sound like a helicopter going overhead, shooting machine gun fire repeatedly over and over. It's melodic, and the singer screams, if you can call it singing. It's heavy. Go check it out. Or whatever. But hey, it gets better with the band Carnifex and their new album Graveside Confessions. I have to say that it actually gives me this blast beat type of extreme metal, and I have to say, I like it. I really do like it. It's something that I would listen to if I was pissed off at work or something. You know, the Carnifex usually never disappoints, so if that's your jam, then put that money in their hand or whatever. Yeah, pick it up. Next up on this list is one that everyone's been anticipating. You've been waiting for this one. That's right, Portrait at One with None. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you expecting, I don't know, maybe a different band? Well, anyway, let's talk about Portrait first. So I gotta say that at first, this really didn't sound like a band that would appeal to me. I didn't even think they were gonna be that good. It sounded, no offense, like something obscure, and also with a particular taste that only Ruben would find appealing. Sorry, Ruben. But as I listened to the song, I realized there was a certain je ne sais quoi about this band. They're classified as simply heavy metal, according to themselves, and I gotta say, I was actually digging them. So yeah, Portrait. What a name for a band, but hell, they make some good music. I mean, to think that jams come out of a band with such a simple idea behind them, it's kind of inspiring, actually. You know? And so I think that you ought to give them a listen. So, with that being said, are you ready to scream for me, YouTube? Scream for YouTube! Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Maiden Senjutsu comes out this Friday. I only listened to 2 tracks off the album so far, and I gotta say that I'm digging them. The Writing on the Wall is a little bit different than normal Maiden songs that I've heard so far, and the other one, Stratego, or whatever. It's a really cool galloping marching song that reminds me of the stuff that came out of 2006's A Matter of Life and Death. Definitely, this is going to be a great album. Book of Souls was epic, and I expect no less from those boys from across the pond than absolute greatness. That's all I got for this week. Please go out and buy some music out there, stimulate the music economy, and I will see you next time we do a podcast. Come fleas or technical difficulties. Later, fuckers. See ya!
That dude is a bigger Iron Maiden fan than anybody I know. And for a guy, I mean, and I'm not busting LJ's chops for being a young guy. I'm fucking quite envious, if we're being honest. But that dude, I mean, so the biggest shit that came out when I saw him back in El Paso in the olden days, LJ wasn't even born yet.
True.
I mean, you know, the big tours that would come, you know, Peace of Mind, fucking Power Slave, even Somewhere in Time. I was already in basic training by the time that fucking thing.
Right.
I think that they were touring and hit El Paso. But, yeah, and then here's LJ, who's a fucking huge fan. Now, as a result, it is interesting, though, because he was sending me what his favorites, you know, were as far as Maiden albums are. Because mine is number 1's Power Slave. It's
of course.
Always going to be. 2 would be Peace of Mind, which I think I've also mentioned here on this before. And then Somewhere in Time, I would probably throw out as the 3rd one, probably.
Yeah.
His a little bit different. Power Slave, which I was shocked by. Power Slave came out in 1984.
I would say 84, 85.
Yeah, I think I saw him in January of '85 is when I saw him. But yeah, so he went with Power Slave, Seventh Son, and Dance of Death, which that's fine. But that was past my era of fandom. Are there any bands like that you are a huge fan of that now you're like, no, I'm done, I'm good?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, aside from like Korn, but you know.
Yeah, I listened to that new album they put out. I was like, that's pretty heavy, pretty good. Because it wasn't a goddamn dubstep album.
Yeah.
They put that out. But yeah, I've kind of been done with Korn. Not really for anything they did. I just kind of moved on to other shit. Sounds like a mutual breakup almost, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Bands that I just had to fucking wrap it up. Stain's one of them.
Yeah, well, that's the Aaron Lewis factor, though, right?
No.
Oh, really?
It was a musicality factor.
It is funny
and the lack thereof.
Because I do have that new metal playlist that we've got that's like got 140 tracks on it or whatever. There are like 5 Stained tracks, but I'm in my process of working those out.
Yeah.
Every time a Stained track starts, like, hold on, let me blow this out.
And really, yeah, Aaron Lewis has taken what little fun there was left for Stained music for me and just shoved it right up his ass. So
yeah,
It's just kind of a band that's dead to me.
I guess there are other ones that like did it for you, like System of a Down.
Yeah, they were just, and not only that, their fucking double. Well, it wasn't really a double album. Mesmerize came out and Hypnotized. That might be vice versa, but it was like a year apart between each, and they both sucked.
Yeah,
and then they stopped making music. It's like, damn, you should have just
maybe before those two.
Yeah, but the biggest one for me is Godsmack.
Okay,
I fucking really enjoyed Godsmack. I bought their first album.
First two, right?
I'd even say the self-titled debut album, that Awake album, and the Serenity album. That's a little bit more of like an acoustic jam, like 4 acoustic tracks and a couple other jams on there.
I got one for you because we actually do have differing opinions on this one. Seven Dust. I'm all right with the first 2. After that, I'm done. I'm done with Seven Dust. You'd try to make a pretty compelling argument. And came close, too, that why I should be into that third one. Because the third one's when they really kind of mellowed the fuck out.
The third one is where they started finding their grip as more like just like rock. Yeah.
Yeah, but what's-his-face really, really started. They tried to really become this really great singer.
Like a singer-songwriter that good.
And it's like, dude, you're great at fucking belting out crazy shit that are part scream, part lyric.
Yeah, the last I did buy their double wide acoustic album because it had their version of Johnny Cash's version of "Hurt."
Their version of Johnny Cash's
exactly
version
right
of 9 Inch Nails version.
Doesn't that sound ridiculous, right? Fucking 3.
That's like a Kevin Bacon thing there.
I know. I might eventually be able to bring him back. Seven Dust too. But I got Seasons. And I listened to it, and that's when I knew I was done. It's like, yeah, I'm not very optimistic for new Seven Dust music. And in my opinion, it hadn't been that great. I know they got some new stuff coming out. I'll listen to it because it's Seven Dust. They're a band from my teen years. Of course I'm going to fucking listen to it. But I'm very picky. You
gotta be. There's so much content out there, and I hate to use the word content when I'm talking about fucking music because everybody's using it because everybody's lazy now.
Yeah.
Where content is just a catch-all of everything, but there's a lot of shit. There are so many activities,
and not enough room to do them.
Yeah, but that's the reality, man. It's like, why would you hang yourself up with shit that you don't really truly enjoy? You know? Life is short, man, and there's a lot of ways to entertain yourself. Why listen to fucking mediocre music?
Right, absolutely, man. I mean,
speaking of which, Queens of the Stone Age, they're still active. Yeah, that's
are they?
Josh Homme, I don't know. I haven't heard him about kicking any photographers in the face lately. I don't know.
He's such a fucking asshole. And I kind of appreciate
it. Almost
that
makes me like him a little bit. Almost.
And
but he is such an asshole.
And it's funny. And also on a day that fucking Senjutsu, is that how you say it? Senjutsu came out. Fucking today's the day Power Slave came out. September 3rd, 1984.
Fucking amazing. So that means Iron Maiden hit El Paso within the first 6 months of their tour. Then,
right?
Well, that ain't bad. That means those boys held El Paso in higher regard than, I don't know, say people living in El Paso.
Let's see.
Speaking of assholes, Eric Clapton, put out his little anthem, his little anti-vax anthem, which really, isn't it a little weird that as old as that motherfucker is, he's probably the last person that should be trying to tell people not to take it.
Right.
Especially with his fan base, because they're all his age. That's the danger group, right?
I agree. Fucking, there ain't nothing good gonna come out of that.
I remember, my brother Daryl, who was basically the guy that kind of got me started playing guitar. He was huge into Clapton back in like the mid '80s, maybe late, but and so therefore I kind of was.
Yeah,
boy, it did not take long for me to immediately go, fuck this guy. I'm good. His old shit's the good shit.
Oh, man. So I have this, with it being, not even realizing, and fucking Power Slave's, what, fucking 36th birthday? Shit.
Wow.
37th.
Okay.
37th fucking birthday. Here's some facts that only super fans would know. Lost for Words.
Right, the instrumental, right?
The last instrumental that fucking Iron Maiden's written to date. That was the last one.
They used to do one an album, by the way. Well, I can't say that. They
know did 2 on Killers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about 2. I don't think they had one on
the Ides of March and Genghis Khan off Killers.
Yeah, I don't think they had an instrumental on Number of the Beast. But I know they had one on Peace of Mind. They had one on Power Slave.
Yeah.
God, I almost want to change my pick for number 3 on my list from Somewhere in Time over to Number of the Beast. But, God, it's still that was so commercially successful for those guys. I feel like I'd be kind of drinking from the same bowl that the same punch bowl that the turd's been floating in, right?
So how many writing credits do you think Dave Murray got on Power Slave?
On Power Slave? All of them.
He got none.
None?
In Power Slave, not a single track is attributed to him, even on collaborative efforts.
Dave Murray fucking take some time off.
Or either, no, he was fucking still on it. He just didn't really contribute to it.
Adrian McBain pulling the load? That's Nico McBain. That's right. Yeah.
The tour, which I'm sure this is probably the World Slavery Tour. Is that the one you went when you saw?
Probably.
Fucking 189 shows in 331 days. That's fucking...
That's a breakneck schedule.
Metallica get a lot of credit for being road warriors. Fucking early 80s power. Fucking Iron Maiden should get that too.
They had, I want to say the opening acts, I think they had 2. I think it was... Rat was the immediate opener before them, but the opening act for the whole fucking shebang was Wasp.
Wow.
It was their Fuck Like a Beast tour.
Damn. And that's usually the album they're known for.
Yeah, but what the fuck else? I mean,
all I know is the goddamn buzzsaw codpiece.
But I'm pretty sure. I hope I'm not confusing that with a separate tour. I don't know. I caught a lot of shows at the El Paso Coliseum, right in that space of time, a lot. The weirdest matchup, and I'll ask you and give you a second to think about it. What's the weirdest combination of opener for the other act? I mean, any combination. I mean, it's like, what the fuck? These two don't belong together. Mine is Molly Hatchet open for Triumph. Yeah, that's what you want. You want a Southern rock band opening for Canadian Power Trio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it was Triumph's big tour. Their Allied. Shit, I forget the name of that fucking album. But it was in support of one of their bigger ones. I was not there to see Triumph. I was there to see Molly Hatchet.
You know, dude, I have to fucking go recent and say Killing Joke and Tool.
You know,
that did not work for me.
Killing Joke just obnoxiously loud at that venue. But the thing is, what I got a really hearty laugh out of this week is I'm down to listen to like 2 podcasts, and Bill Burr's is one of them. And Bill Burr was talking about all these great drummers from the 80s, and he mentioned fucking Killing Joke. He's like, those guys, he said, man, back in like the early mid-80s, they were fucking killing it. I thought, yeah, well, late teens, 2010s.
Killing folks' eardrums, right? That had to be what he meant. But that's just one that didn't really mesh for me.
It seemed like an odd choice.
It didn't set a good mood. It really just, I was shocked at how bad it was, but I knew the main course was going to be amazing no matter what. Yeah. So I kind of just tolerated it.
Right.
I remember I was like, man, fucking concerts are, so we need to get our ass in there. Like, hey, come on, man, let's get our shirts first. I'm glad we made that choice.
Yeah, no, that was, man, you got a huge act like Tool that's going to sell out merch. You hit that shit first. But another one that was a little weird, but you're going to have to be kind of old to get the what the fuck moment on it. And that is, went to see Deep Purple, Perfect Strangers tour with my brother Daryl and his fiance and his friend of theirs, Sean. And, man, opening act for that was this band that you'd have to Google them, and fuck, good luck maybe, because I think they had one hit, and it just happened to be right around the time that that Perfect Strangers tour came through El Paso. The band was Jufria.
Jufria.
I have no idea how the fuck it's spelled. I think it's actually the last name of like the front man, maybe. I don't know. But, man, those guys, they had a single hit, went to rock radio, did really, really well. But that was it. That's the last goddamn time you ever heard of them.
I found them.
Let's see, that's what the old Google is good for.
Spelled Giuffria. Was an American rock band formed in 1981 by Greg, that guy.
Yeah.
After his departure from the band Angel, a glam hard rock band from D.C.
A glam hard rock band from the early 80s. That sounds like shit.
Let's see. Members consisted of... funny thing is, the lineup that apparently got together in 2015 for a reunion didn't include Greg.
Hey!
He might have been dead, though. I'm not going to do that much research. But it looks like...
I don't want to have that in my search engine.
Let's see.
I don't want people to know I have a weird penchant for shitty music.
They did they had the bass player from Quiet Riot. Okay. I saw Chuck Wright, and I'm like, that might be the only... And Craig Goldie. Why do I know that name? Or why fucking... Well, let me check it out.
Not sure.
Dio.
Ah, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, everybody ate from each other's cereal bowls back in
No
those days.
shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like a big old love orgy of fucking sharing talent.
But yeah, that was a band that fucking fell flat. And it was a weird pairing because they were like a radio-friendly fucking rock band. And then they try to act badass on their live shows, or whatever. But it's like, yeah, we know what's on the radio, motherfucker. No. And then they get out of there and they bring up the house lights for a little bit. And then those house lights start to come back down, and then you hear just John Lord's fucking organ, boom, 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 boom. It's just out of the fucking blackness, and then the lights come. It was badass.
They opened with it.
Yeah,
that is. I gotta admit, that's probably my favorite Deep Purple song.
Oh, really?
Perfect Stranger. It's just such a jam.
That's a weird album in that there's a lot of really good shit on there.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, they'd saved kind of the, the encore shit for like some of their old stuff, Burn and, a couple of Deep Purple's older tracks.
Burn's a good track too.
Yeah,
Burn is a good track, a very chaotic song.
Right.
That organ in the background.
I think they closed with Highway Star, if I'm not mistaken.
I like Highway Star too. God,
yeah, Deep Purple,
there are a lot of Deep Purple songs.
Had some hits.
No shit, right? And I didn't mention Smoke on the Water. Fuck that song.
Another one was a little weird pairing, and only a little weird, but because naturally the band I've seen most ever is Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick opened for Stone Temple Pilots in 1995, and we saw them in Amarillo.
Now, is it musically wise? I don't know. I kind of think it fits a little bit. The names don't at all.
Not as disjointed as some of the other ones I've mentioned.
But still, it's Cheap Trick opening for Stone Temple Pilots. It was in 94, you said?
Yeah, 95.
95, so that had to be on the Core tour? Purple tour?
Purple, I believe, yeah. Yeah, because Core was like 92.
And Core established them pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I think it's a Purple album.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, as a matter of fact, I know it was, because there's some ballady shit on that record.
Right.
Well, so they did some of their heavy stuff off of Core. It's just a normal stage. Well, then they kind of go into this, like, the hell they call it in a movie when, like, they take a break for a second.
Intermission?
Yeah. They go to an intermission mode. The stage goes dark. And then also, but you can see this like circular stage kind of dropping down from the ceiling.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then they all load on it, and it looks like this attic kind of with a bunch of weird nonsense and shit like that, and old furniture and chests and stuff, and they did kind of their slower, more ballad,
like a
shit.
Little stripped down thing.
Yeah,
wow.
And then when they got done with that, came back down. Then they kicked everybody's ass with a couple other heavy ones off of Core and probably a couple of hits off of fucking Purple and called it a day.
That is not bad, Holmes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
I've caught some good shows in my lifetime. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, God, I'm trying to think of bands I caught in their prime. Mudvayne, maybe, but I mean, they weren't really huge, but I feel like they were in their prime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would say Maiden, Power Slave was the apex of I think with them. I really do. I'm not saying that they went downhill after that. I just don't think they turned out another Power Slave effort after that.
I mean, like, and that's not really talking shit. That's just saying, like, this is their penultimate album.
Deep Purple, I think that they had already had their high point, but Perfect Strangers came out and kind of pushed the fucking sun back up in the sky for a minute, and they haven't really done anything great since. STP was definitely at their prime.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
I think I would say I caught Motley Crue in their prime. That might sound weird because it wasn't the Dr. Feelgood tour.
Yeah.
It wasn't any of the other shit that came after that. It was on that greatest hits tour in 97. Tommy Lee just gotten out of jail. Everybody was fucking on point, dude.
Yeah. Well, fuck, those guys have been doing that shit for easily 16, 17
My
years.
ticket cost $12.
Well,
now if you want to see Motley Crue, your ticket's going to probably be $80 to $100.
I think they're retired, right?
No, the stadium tour's still a thing, bro.
Who opened for him in 97? Was it Hanoi Rocks?
Damn it.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah, one a podcast. It was actually a band called Noise Therapy.
Okay.
That I have actually found on YouTube. Not as great as I remember. But I really enjoyed them when I initially saw them.
I think if I were to say I caught Tool at their prime, that I would have to have seen the Anima tour, maybe Lateralis at the latest.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
I like 10,000 Days. I like Fear Inoculum. Oh, fuck, who am I kidding? I love both of those.
Yeah.
But I acknowledge where their heaviest and
Lateralis.
rawest were at.
Anima and Lateralis. Anima started it. Lateralis was the completion of it. Man.
Yeah, so
that's their best album, in my opinion.
Yeah, so I feel like I really do. I feel like Tool, while probably I would still say it's still the best concert I've ever been to. I feel I didn't catch them in their prime.
No,
so
but we caught them. That's the thing. Especially
that's the thing.
now, it's like,
especially with a band that's the fucking perfection that they put in their shit. You're not going to get a bad show. I mean, and Fear Inoculum is just maybe it's not as heavy as Lateralis, so therefore you have to think, well, what was the best mix of that fucking crazy songwriting ability that they have with the raw edge that they have? Yeah, Anima and Lateralis are the two.
Anima was it in its raw, unfiltered form. Fucking Lateralis was it perfected. The visuals were there.
But I would drop $200 to them in concert again in a heartbeat.
Fuck yeah.
In a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely. They're one, and I hope we get the chance. I really do.
You and me both. Shit, maybe one of these days we'll see that Deftones tour we were supposed to catch a couple of years ago.
Well, fuck. Maybe for your 52nd birthday.
Fucking. Oh, well, maybe, maybe we're ringing in 2030, son.
How long have we been waiting to go to this motherfucker?
2019. Or no, 2020, then this year, and now it's kicked back to 2022.
You've always, every day of my life. Oh, man. I just want shit to go back to the way it was. I want to be able to go get a cheeseburger and some Mexican food and go to a movie and concerts.
Sure.
And get ice cream.
Same here, but I feel like that, man, if you're doing everything in your ability to make sure that we never get back to normal again, I feel like you're kind of the asshole in the equation, right?
I view you as such. But it's a really blanket fucking thing as well.
Yeah.
Because whether you like it or not, everything is singular. Every reason, even though a lot of people have the same reason for not getting that shit, there are people with legitimate reasons why they don't. I get that. But that, just like people dying from COVID that got the vaccine, the percentage of people that would get fucked up from getting that vaccine is probably just as big.
I have a friend of mine, I mention her once in a while. She lives around the corner from our friend Jack. She had made mention that it's a weird world that we live in because she doesn't know one person that's had the vaccine hoping that the unvaccinated die. But she said she couldn't say the same is true on the other side of it. A bunch of unvaccinated dicks that are just like happy and gleeful if they hear of somebody that got vaccinated get it.
Yeah.
It's like, what kind of a cunt are you? I mean, it's fine if you want to be an asshole or whatever, it's fine. But at this point, you're just being a fucking, just a prick,
man,
right?
If someone just go and unplug that huge ass router we have at the center of the earth that gives everybody internet, this world would be a lot different.
I think the anti-vax thing would fall off in a fucking heartbeat because there would be no channels for these dickbags to all get on and go, we're all being tricked.
I don't have access to all the smart people.
Stand up or you're a sheeple.
Oh, man.
MMA?
Well, we got about 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. Let's. What are the big ones on the co-main event?
Let's see. CM Punk going against Dark. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card. My bad.
One. That's AEW.
My bad. Let's see. Let's go through it here. Molly McCann taking on Ji Yeon Kim, women's flyweight, to close out the prelim card.
Molly mixed cans. All right.
Open the main card, Patty Pimblett, who is a man who won his contract on the Contender Series, which is now back, going against Luigi Vendramini. Yes, Vendramini. Modestus Bukauskas. God, that's an awesome name. Modestus Bukauskas. And it's got to be Greek.
Oh yeah! Oh, absolutely. That's as Greek as trying to hump another man.
I know. I hope they had him get all that body hair lasered off, because if he just shaved it, man, he's going to be scruffy, and that's going to be illegal. Because Khalil Roundtree will complain that he's blinding me with his tits because his chest hair is getting in there and scratching my corneas up.
Shit.
Alex Morano taking on David Zawada. Again, Alex Morano, I'm kind of familiar with. David Zawada.
Never heard of him.
Best of luck to you, son. Main event, heavyweights, Tom Aspinall, Sergey Spivak. Probably Spivak.
Yeah. Spivak, yeah.
We were supposed to get Alexander Gustafsson, Paul Craig on this card.
Yeah.
That got pulled last week.
Gustafsson have a crying attack?
You fucking guessed that it was Gustafsson that pulled out? Absolutely right. Probably has I don't want that Scotsman to beat my ass.
Paul Craig ain't pulling out his shit.
Fuck no, he's Scottish. He fucking go in there with half a dick fucking tore off his body. And he can go in there and fucking get work done.
Yeah, that's it.
And the main event, which is really the fight that matters.
Right.
Derek Brunson taking on Darren Till at middleweight. Darren Till has been gone for a while.
Derek Brunson's looked really sharp in his last couple of fights, too. I mean, normally I would have picked fucking Till in a heartbeat. Derek Brunson's looked great in his last two that I'm aware of.
But we got to keep in mind, man, it's been over a year since he's fought. Last fight was against Whitaker, which Whitaker was looking fucking great. I believe that was the fight that also had the great post-fight press conference. Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, against Till, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Brunson. I was like, dude, that guy fought last year.
No. But he fucking Till has lost to Woodley, got Darce to Woodley, got knocked out by Masvidal, split decision gaslit him, and then legit lost to Whitaker. I think the Darren Till train was meant to be leaving the port at welterweight. He's not meant to be at middleweight. People are far too fucking strong here.
Well, he's a little dumb too, right? I mean, I'm not saying you have to be a genius to fight, but goddamn it doesn't hurt, right?
Well, he's British.
Well,
it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help.
Oh yeah, he's not even good British. He's like from Liverpool or something, or Manchester.
Liverpool, Merseyside.
Okay, that explains it. It's like Manchester's like dumb cousin.
I didn't realize it got dumber.
Oh yeah, you go west outside of Blackpool. Of course, that's a tourist area.
That's when it stops being funny and starts just being sad.
Yeah, it's a wonder the Beatles got out of that fucking city.
Yeah, they're down to 2 still. I feel like we got.
Do we have a pool going on that? Yeah.
I think Ringo's going to win.
I think so.
I'm rooting for Ringo.
I only think about it a little. I think Ringo's around 20 years from now. Like Paul fucking has chokes on a piece of celery or something.
Dude,
in a couple of years.
Eat nothing but Soylent and just fucking all of a sudden chokes on some creamy fucking soy sauce.
Some ground up baby parts.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's right. He's a vegan. That's.
Well, babies ain't meat.
Ah.
That's,
okay. I was not aware.
We call that fruit from Jesus.
Fuck out
and if you're in Texas, you're going to get all that fruit from Jesus.
Oof. All right, what you drinking tonight?
All the Budweiser.
Oh, and by the way, what were your thoughts on the Mead, by the way?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That Grand Cuvée that we used, that punch is there. The initial hit of that alcohol, a little on the potent side, but the coffee really mellows it out in the end.
Yeah.
And much like every fucking batch we make here, you drink it and it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't linger.
There is no lingering unless you're binge drinking that shit.
Yeah, in which case then you're recoating your tongue every time.
And you only have yourself to blame.
Budweiser for me as well. What are we listening to today?
I'm gonna fucking I might go back listen to the title track off of Seven Dust Seasons album.
Yeah.
See if it's as good as I remember, and I have a funny feeling it ain't going to be.
I gotta listen back through Jerry Cantrell's single of his upcoming CD again, Atone.
Yeah. And Brighton's coming up. That's coming up.
Coming up pretty fast. Now we're in September.
October's coming down.
Right. MMA. Fuck. I got Brunson by a first round knockout. I think he planks him.
MMA. I'm gonna shift it real quick to wrestling. We're watching All Out on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
CM Punk's return after 7 years. How do you think he does?
I don't think you throw that amount of money at that guy, and it wasn't a little bit.
No, that was a lot of cash.
I don't think you do that and then set him up for his first fight back to be a loss.
No, unless you're going to turn him heel day one.
Does a loss immediately do that?
Yeah, he'd probably be pretty pissed off about it, enough to beat shit out of him. And Sting come down, try to save the day, and then go to sleep on Sting. Boom, you're a heel. And CM Punk works better as a heel.
No, let's see if you're right or not.
They're just a small preview of the wrestling podcast we're working on for the future.
Exactly. We're going to start banging out one of them. Look out. But
more work.
All right. Well, anyway, thanks to LJ for his segment of this week. As always, thanks to you folks for joining us again, and we'll be right back at it again in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Budweiser.
On both sides of the road.